Right, soldiers. We've got the green light from command to go ahead with our mission. We've located the POWs inside of the secluded Imperial base. During the chaos of Fox and Cody's recent capture, the base has had to reroute resources and soldiers from there to other parts of the galaxy. It goes without saying that this will be the most opportune time to launch an assault and take back our troopers. But we still have to be careful. Yes, the base is housing a smaller garrison, but there will still be stormtroopers there. The plan is that I'm going to be moving in stealthily and alone, and getting into the prison cells. Then the extraction will begin. You lot will be waiting outside the base and moving in once the action starts in a flanking motion. If all goes well, no losses will be taken, and we'll move out without a problem. But if worse comes to worse and men start dropping, we move on. We can't spend the time dragging the wounded out. We gotta leave them behind. Now, Sub-Squad, get some rest. We're going to have a big day coming up. While Aqua had been addressing his troopers, Dr. Schlieffen was talking to Mace Windu alone on another part of the galaxy. The Jedi Master had agreed to aid the former Sith Doctor in exchange for information about Chaos's Sith past. So, Mr. Windu, the base of Chaos's power is not actually in his being itself. His being is that of some galactic creature probably taken a few years ago. Not necessarily his real body, pretty inconsequential. Do you understand? His true being is located at some temple monument on a mysterious planet. The planet is not on any maps, but I know its rough location in galaxy. So I can get you there. All you have to do is go blow up monument, and then Chaos, no more. He go poof, as you say.
Sounds easy enough.
Oh, no, it is far from easy. He has army of zombie stormtroopers guarding the exterior. You remember that Imperial ship that got taken over from zombie virus a few months back? Yes, that was me and Chaos. Tough stuff, but brilliant biological science if I do say so myself. So yes, those are there. Sith warriors are there. Oh, and plenty of mercenaries and cult followers are there as well.
Right. Well, let us deal with that. You just get us to the temple and all will be well. Then you'll be a free man in the galaxy once again, and perhaps even Rico would hire you for some lab work.
Yes, very good. Now, in the meantime, let me make you some delicious cheese dip. It is the perfect snack for some thinking time. Brain food, if you will.
Alright, Schlieffen, let's go have your food.
Boba Fett sat in his ship, the Slave One. He was sitting and watching the monitors. He felt like it was all he did anymore. It was tiresome, and he longed for action. But he knew that this was the way to get things done. At least, that's what his father would have said to him. He shook off the thought of his lost father. It was too painful. He looked back down at the monitor and saw that it was still telling him that there was a ship far ahead. It was Vader's stealth craft. Well, not stealthy enough once Boba had slapped a tracker on the back of it. But further ahead of Vader was Mace Windu's ship. Boba was now not the only one hunting the rogue Jedi. He didn't care for Darth, but he respected him as a warrior. And now, getting the final blow on the Jedi who murdered his father would be far more challenging. But at the moment, it seemed like both of the hunters were playing the waiting game, biding their time before striking out when the Jedi would be most vulnerable. He didn't know when that would be, but he did know that he would be there for it when it happened. The time for vengeance was almost upon him. Meanwhile, Captain Rex stood for a moment outside of the room leading into the prisoner's bay on his ship. His mind was racing with thoughts, but he was trying to level his breathing. This was a big moment for him. He was about to go and see his old friend and comrade in arms, Cody. The last time that they had spoke with one another, Rex was Cody's prisoner, and he wasn't swayed by Rex's pleas for a change in attitude towards the Empire. But now, their positions had been swapped. Rex was calling the shots, and all Cody could do was stand there. He was hoping that he could convince Cody to see the error of Order 66 and the Emperor's rule. He had a strategy going in, but he wasn't sure if it would work. Cody had always been a tough nut to crack, and now that his brain had essentially been washed by the Empire, he didn't know if it would work. He may have been too far gone. Rex took one last moment for himself, and then moved inside of the room where Cody was being held. Rex, I should have known that I'd have to have a conversation with you again. Cody, first off, it is good to see you again, friend. And second off, I wanted to formally tell you that Fox is okay. He's currently in the infirmary. He was just injured in the line of battle, but is being well taken care of. So, what is this, Rex? You're trying to act like the nice guy here? Giving me the information that I want to know? So what? Are you hoping that I may turn coat and join your precious little Ricos Brigade? Yes, actually, Rex said matter-of-factly. But it looks like that tactic won't work. So maybe I should slap this foolishness out of you, and you'll come to your senses. You used to be reasonable, Cody. We used to fight alongside each other. What happened to you? I don't owe you an explanation, Rex, and you can try and beat it out of me if you like. But just let me know when to take this helmet off, and you'll strike me down. But it won't change a thing. Cody, man, snap out of it. Don't you remember your brothers? Waxer? Boyle? Or what about Fives and Echo? You're just gonna forget about what they all stood for? It wasn't hatred and tyranny. No, it was for the Republic, for democracy. We can recapture that essence here and now. You know how Rico's Brigade operates. I know you've been spying on us. So what makes you think you can't belong here? You used to stand for those very same things, Cody, and now look at you. You're the lapdog for the Emperor. You do his bidding, hoping that he gives you a little pat on the head at the end of it. What good is that? How does that help the people? How does that help your brothers? Cody was completely silent. He refused to speak another word. Rex, for one, was happy. To him, this meant that he might have gotten through to Cody and struck a nerve. His friend was still in there. But then suddenly, the ship's sirens began to sound. Well, it sounds like there may be some trouble aboard this sacred ship of democracy, Cody said, a smirk under his helmet appearing. Rex ran to Rico on the bridge. Rico, what's going on here? Rex, we've got droids. You mean stormtroopers? It ain't the Clone Wars anymore, buddy. No, I mean droids. A separatist armada has appeared, and they've begun an assault on the fleet. What? How is that possible? I don't know. The last time we fought droids was with that Jaden Dooku, the son of Count Dooku. But he's long dead, I thought. We're gonna need to scramble the fighters. We're fighting our way out of this and we'll ask questions later. The clone ships began to assault the separatists. It was an all-out war in the skies. One moment, the separatists were the dominant force, shooting down clone fighters and causing absolute chaos amongst them. But after that initial shock, the clones took back control and got a grip on their fleet. They were now fighting back, and hard. They had been at war for years now. They knew how to handle things worse than a few droids. This tug of war continued for over an hour, but finally, things settled down. There was no decisive victor, and the two fleets both maneuvered away from each other. They were essentially breaking off. Neither side was able to strike that final blow to the other. When it was all over, Rex and Rico reconvened on the ship. Well, we got out of that rather intact, Rico said. Yeah. But what was that? Who was that? I don't know, buddy. I don't know. I'm wondering if it's either a new force in the galaxy or a previous threat with a new army. Whatever it is, it seems like they're prepared, sir. Once again, Rex, we're gonna have our work cut out for us.
I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.